Welcome to the Determined Mom Show, the only marketing podcast dedicated to guiding mom CEOs into tranquility, wealth, and multiplying those precious moments. Welcome to episode number 137 of the Determined Mom Show. I am your host, Amanda Tento, and this is Google My Business series number 3, using keywords in reviews and review responses. We touched on this a little bit in episode 135, which was about 8 days ago. And that episode kind of briefly glanced over it. But today I really want to get into why it is so important and how you can really target those keywords. So one of the best tools that I use in keyword research is a tool called Keywords Everywhere. And I personally recommend that every single business owner have this tool built into their Chrome browser. So anytime you Google anything, and if you've ever been on a call with me, you've seen me use this tool and I get a lot of comments about it. But anytime you Google anything, it's going to bring up statistics. So on the right-hand side, it's going to bring up a little chart and it's going to say, these are similar searches or to whatever search you're doing. And then you can just click a button and see the search volume, the cost per click, and how competitive that particular term is to rank for. Very important stuff. And again, that extension is Keywords Everywhere. And I think it costs about $10 for, 100,000 different metrics. And the metrics are, for each of those results that come back, it charges you, I think, one metric. I have had 100,000 credits for going on 3 years, and I use it pretty heavily every day. So, you could share it with another business or whatever you want to do, but I highly recommend getting it. So then that way you can be, doing keyword research all the time. It's really important for your website. It's really important for your social media, for your blog posts, for Google My Business. Everything you do should be including your keywords. So that includes reviews and review responses. If you have one particular service that you want to rank for that you're not ranking for, let's say you added a service recently and you haven't had a lot of clients having, the service yet, but you know that it's going to be a successful service and you want to get as much traction for it. This is where in your review responses, you can start adding that in. So maybe, you respond to a client who had a massage and you say, oh, so happy that you loved your massage. We can't wait to see you next time. We just added a blank service. Maybe it's a hot stone massage or what is it, cupping or any of those things. You can actually add that into your review response in order to give Google those signals that, hey, this is a new service we have and we would like to start ranking for it. So you can, just tell it what you want to tell it. If you've ever attended a training or a webinar that I've hosted, you will know that I call every blank space on Google a gift from Google, because that's what it is. You're literally putting words into Google's algorithm. You're putting it into Google's master computer all the way out and wherever it is in Silicon Valley. These are really important things to remember. And every single word that you're able to type into Google is extremely important and it's extremely valuable. So make sure that you are responding to your reviews with keywords, doing keyword research, figuring out what exact terms, because there is a difference between haircut near me and hairstyle near me. The ranking is definitely different. In fact, I will look it up very quickly so that way you can see what the difference is. Okay, I've pulled up these search terms. So I typed in one browser window, haircut near me. Now I get 1,220,000 searches for this per month. Okay. But if I do hair salon near me, which is just one word difference, so we're changing the word cut for the word salon, I get 2,740,000. That's way more than double the search volume. So you can see how just one tiny word in your review can change the trajectory of what Google is thinking that you should be ranking for. So it's really, really important to make sure that you're using the right keywords. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is making sure that you let your customers know that you would love for them to mention the service that they got and mention who helped them. There's nothing wrong with prompting them as long as you're not giving them a script to fill out or anything like that. You just want them to use their natural language, but you always want them to try to include that service. So if you can let them know, like, hey, here's our review link, but just make sure that you tell us what you got done and your stylist or your doctor or whatever it is. So then that way they can get credit for that review. It's very important. My husband used to work in car sales, and this was something that was extremely important for them to get reviews from the people they sold a car to, because they actually had contests about reviews. They had, different things that would allow them to get more money or win, or even just enhance the overall perception of the business. So all of those things are leading up to you prompting your customers, clients, patients, whatever you call them, to use those keywords in their response. So you're not going to say keywords. You're probably going to say, hey, just mention your service in the response and also who helped you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And next week, we are going to talk about removing reviews from Google. Talk to you soon. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, Mastering Google My Business, to increase your revenue. You can go to facebook.com/groups/LearnGMB, and you will be able to network with other business owners and learn all about the latest and greatest updates to Google My Business. See you there.